Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to create a Google form to track your supplies or inventory. First, what you're going to need is a Gmail account or some type of Google account. Once you're in your Gmail, you will see in the upper left hand corner this icon that looks like a bunch of squares. It's for the Google apps. Click on it and then go to Google Drive. Once you click on Google Drive, then you're going to see in the upper left hand corner a new button. The new button will have folders that you can create, files that you can upload, Google Docs, which is like a kind of like Microsoft Word, very similar to it, Google Sheets, which is a spreadsheet, Google Slides, which is like PowerPoint of Microsoft's productivity software, and we're going to find Google Forms. So I'm going to click on Google Forms. Google Forms is also tied to the Google Sheets, and I'll show you how you can utilize that once we're finished with creating our form. And we're going to first click on the untitled form to type in a title. And I'm going to name mine Supplies of Poshmark. Actually, I'm going to name it Poshmark Supplies. Name it whatever you like. And in order to actually name the form, just click in this upper left hand corner and it automatically will populate it with this title. You can put in a form description if you would like. The next field is the field, our first field. And so I'm going to put in name of item. And notice that it automatically populated to short answer. It does that based on previous forms that I've created. It has a little bit of intuition, so to speak, or artificial intelligence, I guess. So then I can change it if I want to. Maybe I want a paragraph if I think that I'm going to need some more area that I need to describe my item. I don't think I will because I have some other fields for that I'm going to implement. So then to add the next field, I'm going to click on this plus sign and I'm going to put in use. So this information here is going to be, what am I using it for? This might entail a paragraph. Then I'm going to put in quantity because I could be using more than one item. I can validate this field by putting in the type of information that I'm going to put in there. I'm going to be using number. So this way, if I click on number, it has to be a number that goes into this field. Otherwise, we can put in an error that says must be a number. If it isn't, it will have this little pop-up that says, hey, it must be a number. I love that they have built-in validation. It's very awesome. Next, I'm going to put in cost. And again, I can put in the validation if I wish. You can even get even more specific depending on what type of information that you want. But I just need just a regular number. I can always change the format type once I'm on my spreadsheet. And then I'm going to put the store that I bought the item from, and I might put that as a paragraph just in case. And I think that's all I need for now. I can always come back and edit it later. So if I go up here and if you see this icon, or you should see this icon that looks like an eyeball, you click on that and that's going to let you preview your form and you can actually start putting in your information. So I'm going to put in glitter pens and I'm going to say Poshmark customers as the use for my glitter pens because I give them away with my sales to my Poshmark customers. Oh, we'll just say any kind of quantity, cost, and just saying $1. And then the store, let's just say Dollar Store, or Dollar Tree, or whatever the names of those stores are. And then I'm going to click Submit. And so Submit is going to store this information. Where does it store it? It stores it on Google Drive. You do get a certain amount of space. I don't remember offhand how much you actually get. But then, if you need to change anything on your form, you can go back to this Edit button. Now, this information, as you can see, I already put in some information here, and there's this tab called Responses. It shows me the response that I put in, or a summary of that response, or responses. I can look at my individual responses in this section. This isn't really too pertinent to us, but to what we're going to be doing with this form. What is important is over here. See this little green box? We're going to click on that. That's going to take us to Google Spreadsheets. So it's going to ask me, create a new spreadsheet? Yes. And it's going to name it the same thing as the forms. So I'm going to click on Create, and voila, we have our spreadsheet. How awesome is this? So why is this important? Well, this is how we're tracking our information. It makes it so much easier because it creates all the field names so that you don't have to. You already did it with your Google form. And this works just as well as an Excel spreadsheet. There are ways to create filtered views by click on Filter. And with Filter, you can then let's say I wanted to determine quantity. Maybe I might want to, if I had more information here, I might want to filter to see what's the largest amount of supply of something, of an item that I bought. And maybe I want to sort it from, you know, smallest to largest quantity. Or with cost, you know, I can sort that. Or maybe I have multiple stores and I want to see how much stuff I've bought just from Dollar Store. So there's ways that I can sort that. There's certain conditions that I can use to sort items, even dates. So I can, you know, sort maybe by date of when I inputted these items. Maybe I want to see how many things I bought in January. So this is a great way to filter information and gather information and keep track of it. This is especially important with inventory. So let's take a look at my inventory. I already have a spreadsheet. I did the same thing as I did with creating the form, the supply form, I did with the inventory. So the great thing about this is now I can, you know, go in and filter, click on filter here. Here we go. I don't know why this is being slow. I can filter, you know, different conditions and I did a sort from A to Z. So it's going to sort all my sold prices. So I might want to see like what were my, highest sold prices, and then I can see when I inputted them or when I sold them. Hopefully this is the date that I sold them. I don't even know. This is an old spreadsheet from a long time ago, from the beginning of last year. It's not totally accurate. This is an old one, and then I actually redid my inventory sheet. But anyway, so this will give you a lot of information, because then you can see, hey, what were the items that sold for the most amount of money, or what were the items that sold that were the least amount of money, and where did I get them from, and where was my sourcing for those items. And you may even want to include a field of like some type of duration field of how long that item has been in your closet, maybe the day of uploading it to Poshmark to the sold date. And so by having that information, it can help you with future sales. So tracking is incredibly important, and it can really help you determine what to buy in the future and what to stay away from, and help you understand trends and throughout the year, because then you can also see by date, as long as you're not doing your inventory all in one day. Actually, I think that's what I did with this. I think I had to do my inventory, and I had to go back into my Poshmark sales, and it was really a big headache. And that's why I started using this method on a regular basis, because it helps me keep track of my ongoing sales. And so that has been very beneficial to me, and has really helped me improve my sales as well, because I can do this filtering. So I hope this helps. I may be doing some more videos in the future, so please subscribe. The videos that I am hoping to do are more videos about filtering, as well as creating some charts to help you determine, what's good and what you should get rid of. So stay tuned. Plus I'll be having some videos in the future about boutiques and how to source boutiques, and what not to do, and who to trust in the boutique world. And tell you a little bit about some of my horror stories about boutiques sourcing. So stay tuned, and please subscribe to my channel. And if you are a Poshmark person, please add me on and follow me on Poshmark. Thanks.